Thanks, Evan. Back here at White House Field, and we have, well, another coach's show for this ball game. Jake Eisenberg here with the pitching coach for the Harwich Mariners, Steve Gruenberg. And Coach Gruenberg, we'll start with your pitching staff. It's been phenomenal all season long, an ERA of an even 2. Was that anything that you expected?
I always expect our guys to be good. Coach English does a great job of putting our roster together. You know, it's one of those things, we ask them to go out and compete every night, and they've done a good job all summer. That's really all we can ask, is just compete and play hard.
On this staff, you had 6 Cape Cod Baseball League All-Stars. What's it like having all these arms in your arsenal?
Well, it makes my job easy. The best thing, it's good for them. It's their hard work that's getting rewarded. You know, we just gave out our team awards the other night, and we could have given all of the awards to any of the guys. The guys that didn't make the All-Star team, some of them are just as good as those guys. So it's great for them, but all those guys would give that up to each other just for the good of the team. They're all team guys. It's great.
Going back to earlier this season, in fact, one of the earlier meetings between Harwich and Chatham, 4 guys combined to throw a no-hitter. Have you ever been a part of a no-hitter before?
I have. I've actually, at the school that I coach at, Kenyon College, we threw back-to-back 7-inning no-hitters 2 years ago. That was pretty cool. In the Cape, we have not thrown one yet in Harwich history until this season. So that was really cool. And you know, it's one of those things, you just go out and nobody talks about it. You just keep going inning by inning. You get to the end of the game and there's no hits on the board. It's awesome. You celebrate, and it's good for those guys. But again, you know, those guys that combine and through the no-hitter, they'd give that up for a win any night. So it's great. It's great.
Tonight, Packy Naughton is the starter against the Chatham Anglers. He pitched against Chatham earlier this season, and it was his worst start of the summer. But since then, he's been dominant. 3 straight 7-inning starts. What can we expect to see out of Packy tonight?
Packy, he's a Boston kid, West Roxbury. He competes his ass off every time he goes out. He's a great kid. He's going to command the strike zone. He's going to come right at the Chatham hitters, just like he does everyone. And we'll see where he ends up at the end of the day.
Throughout this entire Cape League summer, the Harwich Mariners really showing their dominance and proved to be one of the favorites to win the Cape League title and entering the playoffs as well. You won a national title in Marietta. How do you draw from those experiences to teach these guys about what it takes to get to the top of the league?
You know, that was something that was really cool back in 2006. But it's just one of those things, you know, we take it one game at a time, one day at a time. And again, Coach E asks the guys to play hard every day. And it's one of those things, you play hard and leave everything on the field each day. And, you know, at the end of the year, you hopefully can look back and be happy with the effort you gave. Yeah, we're just going to keep going one day at a time and grinding, and we'll see where we end up.
Game 1 started by Cape Cod Baseball League All-Star and Hunter Williams, B.J. Myers, who started the All-Star game in Game 2, and another All-Star here in Game 3. The Harwich Mariners pitching staff has been excellent all season long, led by their pitching coach, Steve Gruenberg. Coach Gruenberg, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Evan, back to you.